Hi everyone, Mr. Everybody here. Just reshaping the boat. I did have gun ports along this, and as I said, it's changing from a sailing ship into like a tugboat sort of style. So I'm going over this and I'm covering them up because tugboats, they've actually got extra layers of protection on the outside of them, so I can just do matchsticks over the top of it. Matchsticks, when you actually do this, you actually have to shape each matchstick individually. You can try to do them in batches, but that never works. So basically, you get a matchstick and you bend it to go around these corners, and then when this is really dry, I can go back and sand this so it'll be nice and smooth. And I'm also raising this part of the bow. I'm going to take it a little bit higher up here, and it's going to slope down. Whereas on the other side, you can see how it was originally. This side, I'm building up, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I've just got to mirror it, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. Don't know what I'm going to do with the back yet, because all I've done with the back so far is I've cut. There was a whole nother deck here. I've cut all that away. I saved the top of the deck, so I can actually, once I've leveled this out, I can use the deck to actually put a deck in here instead of having to rebuild a whole new deck. Because let's face it, I don't have enough matchsticks. And I've started working on a cabin for this thing. That's slow progress. But once I've got this shape taken care of, and I've mirrored it on the other side, then I can worry about the cabin. And for those people that don't know, I've already put the shaft in for the motor. That was fairly simple. I just had to drill a hole through the keel. So obviously drill a hole through the keel, run that to a motor. I've already got all that stuff. I've got 2 brushless motors that I can use. Probably be better at getting a brushed motor, because a brushless motor might be way too fast. Unless I gear it down. Because this thing, you'd expect it to like chug through the water. You wouldn't expect it to go through the water like a speedboat. If I plugged in the brushless motor and pumped the power, this thing would go through the water like a speedboat. So it might be better if I actually gear it down so it's slower. Just a thought. But that's already through, and you can see that's what I'll do is I'll also take this apart and grease it up. It's already sealed, so I don't need to worry about water coming through there. But I want to grease it up so I don't have to worry about it at all. And then this has to get connected to the motor, which you would use like a rubber grommet to connect that to the motor, because 1, it's flexible, and 2, it's waterproof, so you don't have to worry about it. But the motor will be way up that way, so nowhere near this. The motor's going to be all the way up here. All the electrics are going to be up here, somewhere in there. Look at the dust. Whoa. Well, I've been kicking around with this thing for 20 years, so no wonder it's got a lot of dust. A lot of matchsticks.